All right, so it is April 26, 2024. My name's Aaron Weikleenget, and this is my first long-form YouTube video. I am documenting my journey, currently right now going through, let's say, one of the more interesting times in my life. Not that I haven't had other interesting times in my life, but this is definitely I guess, time to implement what I have learned that I have been avoiding implementing in my life, because I spent a lot of time learning about personal growth and development and how to become the best version of myself. And I've been doing this for years, and I've been at low points in life before, and like back in 2007, I was going through a lot of physical challenges. I was on all kinds of blood pressure medications, drinking alcohol, on steroids, lots of different things that were causing me to physically be unhealthy. And then mentally and spiritually, I was going through the same challenges, but I came across a teacher at that time, which was Tony Robbins, and started listening to a lot of his information and started applying a lot of that information and saw drastic changes in my life right away. So I'm documenting this time in my life so I can hopefully this will help somebody that's maybe going through the same challenges in life and wants to do a 180 and start heading in the other direction. But I've come to find out that, well, I believe that everything that we go through is kind of like teaching us, and we have to learn from the challenges that we go through in life and not make the same mistakes. So that's what I'm doing my best to do, is not go through those same mistakes that I'm currently going through now and have had in the past. And I'm going to start implementing the teachings that I have learned in the past. Oh, I'm still currently investing my time in learning. So one thing that I feel is something that repeats over and over in the teachings is it's so important to be able to emotionally feel what it is that you want as if it was already there. So if it's the body that you're looking for, maybe you're not in shape, but you consistently wake up every day and you're upset at yourself. You look at your body, you hate it, you have negative thoughts or emotions regarding your body, or maybe your financial situation or your relationships. And that's what continues to get our attention. And all these teachers say where attention goes, energy flows. So whatever we're giving our attention to seems to expand in our life. So I guess, and that's a trick to learn how to do, is feeling as if whatever you want is already in existence, because they say it already is existence. If you believe in like what they call the multiverse, where there's infinite realities going on simultaneously. So that's where they come in talking about instant manifestation, because there is already the version of you that has the body you want. There is already the version of you that has the money you want, the relationship you want. They already exist out there, but it's getting on that frequency or that vibration of feeling that way. So how does the person that has the body you want, or the financial situation you want, that version of you, how do they feel? What are their actions every day? So if you had all the money you wanted, what would you wake up feeling like? If you had the body you wanted, what would you feel like? So learning to implement that in your day-to-days and not letting your environment dictate how you feel. Meaning waking up and looking at yourself and be like, I'm still fat, or I'm still out of shape, or I'm still broke, or my relationship still sucks. Learning to encompass that feeling and really feeling it. And I think that comes with a lot of training your thinking. And that's where meditation seems to come in and be very helpful, because when you wake up first thing in the morning, your thought has, you have had no thought going on throughout that night. I mean, it stops. So when you wake up, you're typically at a higher frequency, higher vibration, unless you've conditioned yourself to wake up and get on your phone, or wake up and instantly start thinking about the problems in your life, which is very common. But if you can get away from that, because like Dr. Joe says, or what they say about the brain is, like, if you continue to think the same thoughts, your brain's making these neural connections, and then it works for speed. Your brain wants speed, so it starts thinking of these thoughts right away. Or you get addicted to those hormones that are released from those thoughts, because like stress, it's like, that's cortisol being released in the body. So we can get addicted to those stress hormones, just like we get addicted to alcohol or drugs or anything else. So when you wake up in the morning, learning to go into a meditation right away, because the meditation is meant to help us to get on a higher frequency, a higher vibration. And when we go through that, and when we get there, when we get to that higher frequency, higher vibration, then not letting your environment or whatever happens throughout the day knock you out of that. If you wake up, you have a great meditation, but then you end up spilling coffee on yourself, and now all of a sudden you're mad and you're upset, now we're back down on a lower vibration. If we can figure out how to get in that meditation, raise our frequency, raise our vibration, be on what Abraham Hicks calls your high-flying disc, and stay there as long as possible. If you stay feeling good, you're going to see some synchronicities, some things happen in your day that are really just going your way. You're attracting, you're on a higher vibration, so you're attracting more things to help you to stay up on that higher frequency. Versus if we let that coffee spill on us and we go and we're all upset, and all of a sudden, and we've all experienced it, and all of a sudden we go and there's traffic and we can't get to work on time, and get to work and we're having issues with other employees or co-workers, and your day kind of seems to snowball into a bad way. Might have good things sprinkled in there here and there, but it seems like now all of a sudden the day's just kind of sucks. How do we, as Dr. Joe Dispenza says, shorten our emotional refractory period? Meaning when something does knock us off of that high-flying disc, knocks us away from feeling good, how long are we going to sit there? Is it going to be a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, all day, the next day? So doing our best to start feeling better again. And it all, I believe, starts with our thinking. What are we giving our attention to? You could look at, okay, again, the old adage of, okay, spilt my coffee on myself, now I have to change my shirt, now I'm running late. Well, again, what if you avoided a car accident by that happening? So if we can just not let things, again, our environment dictates so much about how we emotionally feel, and feel like life is always happening for us, I think we'll have a better overall day. We'll see the good in things. We'll start manifesting more of what we want. And especially because I teach a lot of people that want to get into better shape, if we're stressed out all the time, you're pulsating cortisol through the body. It's a stress hormone. For men, that's a testosterone killer. You're always stressed out and you're always focused on what's not good. That is going to continue to expand in your life. You're going to continue to see the same body. You're going to continue to see the same life. So a lot of times I think it's important to, I'm just reading down through some of my notes real quick. Yeah, I mean, I think what I really want to cover in this first video is just focusing on allowing yourself to feel good, feel feel good. And Abraham Hicks has a great process, what she calls rampaging, and what she goes on a lot of times is, let's say you want to have that body, that's you want to have this dream body or the finances or whatever it is, but every time your thought goes to that, like, it's on a negative or a lower vibrational frequency. So it's hard to think about your finances and feel abundant when you're broke. So she teaches to just really get off that subject, because it's so important to get yourself feeling good. Even if it's not about that subject, you don't have to give your attention necessarily to that subject. So she says to go general. Like right now, what I've been doing lately is saying, for me to go general, it's been so beautiful lately. Like, I wake up and I'm like, gosh, I love the blue skies. I love when there's just amazing blue skies, no clouds, or maybe a few clouds in the skies. I'm so grateful for the blue skies, and gosh, the sun is so beautiful. I love this beautiful sun. It feels so good. The sun on my skin feels amazing, and I love the abundant air flowing through the sky and how it feels on my skin, and I love the feeling of that, and I love how the fresh air smells, and I love seeing right now in springtime all this beautiful green everywhere, and it's just, gosh, I love that feeling. And right now, in just the 16 seconds she teaches of continual thought will bring more thoughts like that. So when something negative or positive like that, I was just thinking all those positive thoughts, it gave me the chills. It made me feel great. Right now, I feel that's switching my attention to, again, what she said, rampaging about things that are general, that do feel good to you. Then you can kind of raise that vibration up. And it starts to feel great. So she teaches 16 seconds of any continual thought is going to continue to bring more. So if you're getting caught in a negative situation where you're thinking negatively, watch out, get away from that as soon as possible. Try to start being aware of that and switch it. Switch it before that 16-second mark breaks. Because I think it's after 68 total combined seconds of continued thought, like, you're in big trouble of trying to get out of that. You're kind of in your head, and she says best thing to do at that point in time when you're really negative is just go take a nap, go back to sleep, let that thought stop. But one thing I'm challenging myself to do is to get general, focus on the things that I do love, that are abundant in life. Like I was saying, the weather, the air, the sun, the blue skies, the smell of the air. I love it. It feels great. And that's why I'm out at the park right now making this video, because the day is beautiful, and I'm just going to continue to focus on that and watch the synchronicities, the serendipitous events happen. Because a lot of times when you come out of meditation or you're feeling good, your thoughts might not be directly of like how to go start that specific business, or how to go hire a trainer to get in better shape, or whatever it might be, but it could be just a simple thought of like, hey, go drive to Starbucks, or hey, go call this friend, or hey, just go for a walk in the neighborhood. And whatever that thought is when you're feeling good could be putting you in place to maybe meet the person that can help you, or just put you in the position to lead you towards where you want to go. Because again, Abraham Hicks always talks about the path of least resistance, and God, or your inner being, or your inner self, knows what that path of least resistance is. So it doesn't always have to be specific directions on how to do what you're trying to accomplish. It could be something much more simple that leads to the manifesting of what it is you do want. Like I said, you could have the thought to go to Starbucks when you're feeling good, and all of a sudden you're in line and you run into somebody that helps you launch your business, or an old friend that you needed to reconnect with, or whatever it might be. So today, this video is, again, teaching myself how to get general, stay focused on the good. Don't let my environment dictate how I feel. Wake up every day, meditate, get on that high vibration, stay on it as long as I possibly can, feel great, be easier on myself, and when things do what we label maybe not go my way, try not to let them affect me as much, and just do my best to continue to feel good, feel appreciative and grateful for the life we have. And I'm going to continue to do that as much as possible. And I'm going to try to make these videos as much as possible so I can continue to remind myself and document this journey of where I am now and where I'm going to end up. And it can happen quick, very quick. I've got faith, and I know that we've got an amazing God, amazing universe, amazing energy out there that is helping our hearts beat, our lungs breathe, without us even thinking about it, that are controlling a lot more than what we even realize. And I'm going to continue to believe that that same energy, that God, is going to help me to continue to see the path I'm supposed to be on. So hope this video helps somebody maybe in the same situation to start realizing that everything's good, everything's great. It's going to be perfect, and we're on the journeys we're supposed to be on. So we will see you on the next video.